The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away first. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the run, it's Gibson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now he's looking to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Sticks it in his belly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a crease. It's Gibson. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Got his man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense is coming back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
White wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Give to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. White going to attack through the air. The short hands, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wide open downfield. Got room at the 35. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
White wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got it in the middle. It's small. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Run it with the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. White wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. To kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Got a man. It's small. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throws it back. Here's a heat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Palmer. Oh, what a move to get room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Small. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Small. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Using his legs, it's Palmer. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU, number 21, with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The option look. The pitch. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
White going to attack through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Hand off to the fullback. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
TCU 14. Return goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're testing the right side here. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Horned Frogs will hunt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the right. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. White wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll pitch it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. To the air on second down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, TCU 14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
White going to attack through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.